But when the Jaguars play back-to-back games in London, like, how is that fair for the Buffalo Bills? But I digress. Guys, Trevor Lawrence might be the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. Yes, he did have a 28-point comeback in 2022 to beat the LA Chargers in the playoffs. Yes, he did play well versus Kansas City Chiefs in the 2022 playoffs. I think he threw for 314 yards, I believe it was. Was it 28-20? What's that score? But besides that one playoff win, what has Trevor Lawrence done for you? Has he ever been in MVP conversations? Has he ever led the league in passing? Has he ever led the league in touchdowns? Has he ever led the Jaguars to a 13-win season? Guys, this is a way. Trevor Lawrence might be the most overpaid, overrated quarterback in all of NFL. Let's flash back to his draft, 3-4 years ago, right? Wayne G and Sully sat on their show. If you could build a quarterback in the lab, this is exactly who you would build. What has he done for you? I bet you if the Jaguars could redraft right now, they would not be taking Trevor Lawrence number 1 overall. I'm just saying. James Frank says highest paid and all play for cat teams. So Bryce Young next. Seen that in some video today. If Bryce Young becomes the next highest paid quarterback, what are the Carolina Panthers doing? John's in the chat. What's up, John? He says Steelers went 5-1 in the hardest division in football last season, and they got better this year. Look for a similar performance this year and a playoff run. Super Bowl, I don't know about that, but they'll win the division and get a playoff win. Let's talk a little bit more about the Steelers. Let's talk a little bit more about this comment here. The Steelers always play their division opponents very, very well. If I pop my game picks back up there, boom, that right there, I have them going 1, 2, 3. I had them going 500 in the division, 3-3, 3-3. But when they play the Ravens this first time, they're coming off a mini bye, which is they play the Commanders on Thursday and they got 3 days extra rest. When they play the Steelers, when the Bengals play the Steelers the first time, Bengals are coming off a bye and Steelers are coming off another mini bye. So you got Thursday game, nice long break, bada bing, bada boom. And then they play Kansas City on a Wednesday, which doesn't really matter. It matters for the Ravens because they got a short work week and then a long week for the Bengals. So I could see them beating the Bengals on this mini bye week here. I could see them beating the Browns on a Thursday night game. I could see it. I could see 5-1 again this season. I could see it, John. I could. But right now I'm going to stick to my 3-3. I do think they make a play for the AFC North title. We'll be breaking down the other 3 teams later this week and next week because we're off Friday, going to Kansas. But I do see the Steelers making the playoffs and probably time to put up or shut up now for Mike Tomlin in the playoffs. Speaking of the AFC North, Mr. T. Higgins signed his franchise tag and is expected to report to minicamp, training camp, moving forward for the Cincinnati Bengals. With him officially signing his tag, the Bengals team is pretty much put together, right? But with that being said, the Bengals are kind of in a weird predicament. The Bengals are in an opportunity where, they kind of must win now. So let's ask the question, way or no way? Is it a make or break year for the Cincinnati Bengals? We have seen the Cincinnati Bengals be at the highest of highs and lowest of lows. Last year was kind of a lowest of low. Yes, Jake Browning did come in and kind of right the ship there for the end of the year. But when Joe Burrow is in, then the Cincinnati Bengals are a pretty good team. We've seen it. They went to the Super Bowl with Joe Burrow at the helm. Since then, they've been kind of meh, right? But when you think of make or break year, we have to do it right now. We have to go to Super Bowl now. We have to win it now. You have to look at the contracts moving forward. In the upcoming years, there's going to be some players that want to get paid. T. Higgins being one of them. Tyler Boyd wanted to be one of them. They kind of shipped him out of town to Tennessee. Guess what? Sam Hubbard's up for contract. Alex Kappa up for contract. Jamar Chase up for contract. Trey Higgins, Geno Snow, Jack Smoth, Drew Sample, all up for contracts at the end of the 2025 season. So with that being said, where no is it a make or break year for the Cincinnati Bengals? Yes, it hit us away. It is definitely a make or break season. It is time to put up or shut up now for Zach Taylor, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and those boys. If you want to be claim to be Joe Burrow, Mr. Joe Cool, right? Do something. Jamar Chase is a dog. He is going to get his bread. T. Higgins is a really good number 2 receiver.